Farmer Mark and the Animal Feed Frenzy, and it's written by Carolyn Brooks, Ben McKinnon, and Sebastian Chavez, and is illustrated by Lavinia Collins.
Once upon a time, there was a man named Mark Holtzapple who lived on a farm just outside of San Antonio, Texas. He was commonly known as Farmer Mark around the community. Living alone and maintaining an 8-acre farm by himself, Mark was always busy, and because of this, he sometimes forgot basic responsibilities. Luckily, Farmer Mark's animals were excellent at reminding him to feed them. On a rainy Sunday afternoon, Farmer Mark went downstairs to his closet for a raincoat and bean boots before heading out to feed the animals. After following his typical order of chicken, sheep, donkeys, and cows, Farmer Mark finally reached the pigs. Farmer Mark ran into one issue, however, as he was out of animal feed. With his piggies oinking away, Farmer Mark called the animal store and dashed over to his pickup truck to begin driving over. Once Farmer Mark arrived, fellow farmer Sandy had the animal feed ready to go at the door. After a quick exchange of cash for feed, Farmer Mark rushed back to the farm to feed his piglets.
As soon as they heard Farmer Mark drive away, the pesky pigs decided to come out of their pen. Who here wants to oink? Let us into their oink pens. The scared animals tried locking the gates, but it didn't matter. The pigs broke them down. The chicken, sheep, cows, and horses all cowered in fear behind a bale of hay as they watched the pigs destroy their homes. Farmer Mark returned to the barnyard just 1 hour later and was shocked with what he found. All of the animal pens had been destroyed. What was once a happy farm was now a junkyard filled with harmful biomass. The scared and hungry animals all crowded around Farmer Mark as he tried to figure out what he should do. The rest of his day building makeshift animal pens and trying to figure out what he should do with all of the biomass that was left from the destruction. He began going through all of his books and science journals and remembered a book he had read about anaerobic digestion. He thought. Maybe I could use this to make a machine and fix the broken pens.
What's this? Thought Farmer Mark. Crops and residue from the farm? Farmer Mark had an idea. Maybe if I use this spring and a couple screws, oh yes, a few gears here and there, and aha! Farmer Mark had created a new machine. He gathered all of the farm animals to see his new creation. Once they were all together looking up at him with curiosity, he announced, "This is my new invention. I call it the Carboxylnator. It will help us pick up all the trash and leftovers from the crops." The animals quickly quacked, neighed, pranced, and oinked with joy. Their farm was going to be clean again. Animals how the Carboxylnator worked, he collected the stover and straw left in the fields and bundled the mess the pigs made of the crops. Then he put each piece of biomass inside of the Carboxylnator. "Just wait and see," exclaimed Farmer Mark. "Wait for it, wait for it. It should be working by now." Farmer Mark scratched his head. The animals watched as he unscrewed and rescrewed what seemed like hundreds of nuts and bolts, since he tampered with it until supper time. He thought that the machine was broken, or maybe it would have never worked in the first place. Farmer Mark, feeling defeated, went inside to have some cherry pie. A few hours later, after the sun had set, the machine began to make noises. It would honk and clink, and soon it filled a bucket full of pellets that the animals began to nibble on. "The Carboxylnator was working," barked the dog. "Come quick!" Farmer Mark had fallen asleep in his chair, so his hound had to tug on his pant leg to wake him up. Soon the rest of the animals came in, urging Farmer Mark to get up to see the machine. Farmer Mark sat up, groggy in his recliner, and followed the hound to the shed. He thought his eyes were simply tired from being asleep, because he couldn't believe what he saw. Their Carboxylnator was really working. The animals all nibbled on the feed that Farmer Mark's machine had made, and enjoyed every bite. From then on, Farmer Mark and his animals worked together to tidy up the farm, all while making food to feed the animals. Farmer Mark never needed to go to the store again, and all the animals were happy as could be.